What's up, y'all? Welcome back to A Crystal Addiction. If you're new to my channel, my name is Crystal. As I say in most of my videos, all of my videos, there's a thumbs up, there's a thumbs down, there's a like, there's comments, there's subscribe. Hit whatever button you like, but just watch my shit. You may can learn something, or this may can help you. Don't know. And you may laugh a little bit. Don't know how I'm going to put that in. But anyway, you guys, I am back. I do not have mimosas today. My stomach has been killing me ever since I came back. So, it's been a rough week at work, trying to catch up, and also feeling very sick. So, I'm drinking Gatorade. Okay, so that's where we're going to go today. I gotta tell you, if you guys have been following me and you watched my last video where I pretty much had a breakdown, I gotta tell y'all, I did not expect that. And like I told my cousin, I never talked about this out loud. These are things that has just been in my head, but to share it and put it out there and hear it from myself all the way through, I think that's, it kind of screwed me up for a couple of days, but then I felt free. It's like I don't ever have to talk about that again. It's out there, it's out of me. So I hope if there's someone else going through anything like that, man, free yourself from the thoughts. I think that's why I'm doing these videos, maybe just to free myself from the thoughts, because this platform allows me to do that. And I'm so sorry for all the cursing on the last video. I will definitely try to control my emotions and the words that come out of my mouth on this one. I'll do my best. I ain't making no promises, but we're gonna try. I almost did the F word right there, but we're gonna try. So anyway, as we left off, I'm living in let me back up. So before we even get into the story, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't have a whole lot to give you in this period of when I was with the donor, because literally, like I said, I didn't do shit. I didn't go anywhere. We didn't even take the kids to the park. We didn't do shit, okay? We didn't do shit. He hustled and went out and did what he did, and I just sat at home with my kids and took care of my kids. I waited for the 1st and the 15th and food stamp day. That was my life, and hope the hell I didn't get my ass kicked over some dumb shit, because everything was cool as long as we was getting high, okay? But as soon as that shit ran out, attitudes would start arising. There'd be some problems. So the only stories I really got to tell you when I moved out on my own, and the only stories I'm gonna end up telling you, I'm going to give you 2 more stories of domestic violence that happened to me that was really horrible, and that I can clearly remember how it happened, and almost one of them, the season of when it happened. So we just gonna get into the story. Are you guys ready for this shit? I hope I don't make nobody cry, and I hope like hell that I don't cry. But anyway, if I do, I do, and I'll just control the shit. So let's say now I moved, like I said, another apartment. And I'm sorry, I'm skipping over. This is part 2 of Big Mistake, moving out of my grandma's house, okay? With my 2 babies, 18, 2 kids. At this time now, I am 19 years old. And another unit came available that was a 1-bedroom within the same apartment unit. And I, till this day, I can never forget my past, because going to work every day for the last 18 years, I have to drive by that apartment where the worst of the abuse happened. I have to see that shit every day. It's like I'm always reminded of my past through freaking something. So anyway, we moved into this 1-bedroom apartment, and it was pretty cute. It had, you can see the freeway from my apartment building. So, of course, my babies had the room. It had a living room, bedroom, a kitchen, bathroom, closet. But this apartment was like, if you go into the living room, there's the bedroom. There's a door from the bedroom going through like a little hall that goes to the bathroom and the kitchen. In the living room, you can make a straight beeline for the kitchen. So anyway, and also the interesting about this apartment was that it locked from the inside with the key. It wasn't like a boat, like you had a boat lock that locked with the key from the inside, okay? I don't know, all I can tell you is things just didn't get better. And all I can remember about the time is literally just sitting home with my kids in the daytime while he went out and did what he did, sold what he needed to sell, and that was my life. I had nothing. Like I said, my form of entertainment was when he would bring drugs home to me to get high. Period. That was my only form of entertainment. There was no more going to the movies. There was no hanging out with my friends. Like, lucky enough, I had that one friend that lived in the building, and then along the way, we got neighbors that one of the girls I went to elementary school with in I think junior high school with, so and they lived next door, but they also had a family that lived in one of the apartments behind, and they were, I could tell you, everybody was on welfare. So on the first 15, everybody was smoking crack. I don't know nobody who wasn't smoking crack. Everybody was smoking crack. It feels like to me in the 80s. There was this girl that I knew when I went to Memorial Junior High. We were in the 9th grade. We were both nominated for Best Dress. She won. Beautiful girl, light skin, cute shape. She was just she was really pretty. This girl had turned into a straight strawberry. And I told you what the strawberries who do anything for a hit, do anything for crack. Beautiful girl out there being a strawberry. And I say that to say, like, crack took over the 80s in a way that no one expected. There were people with good jobs that when they were freebasing, they were cool with their jobs. But when this Ready Rock crack came out, people started losing their jobs. I don't know what they put in that shit. Everybody felt like, oh, you ain't got to cook this shit no more. It's already ready. The only problem was it was cut with weird shit that made you have weird tweak moments. Anyway, I say that to say it was just the 80s was just full of crack, full of shit, and full of crack, and crackheads and crackish everything. It was just a, I'm gonna say my one word, it was a fucked up time back then. Gotta say it was. So this particular day, this is one of the days. It's I want to say it was definitely right around Christmas. I remember this. It was, yeah, it was like it was right before Christmas. It was really right before Christmas. So I had my worst thing happen to me right before Christmas, and I think the other one happened to me more like New Year's Eve, and this is 86, 87, something like that. 86, it was 86. So it's like Christmas Eve or something, and I know I was supposed to be getting, I don't know what we were doing. We were smoking. Okay, what I do remember is we ended up getting into, he ended up getting into a fight with me because I would never just like do or say anything fucked up. We would just get into these fights. Like I said, when the crack is gone, there's a problem. So I don't know what happened on this day, but what I remember is him hitting me in my head. At this point, I'm trying to run. I run through the living room. He catches me. We're tussling around. Somehow I got behind him. I kicked him in his ass, and I was able to kind of jump over him. And I ran through the bedroom, through the little hall, and I had went out. I had went, and this is fucking daytime. I had went out the window, okay? The bathroom windows, a little window, but I was little, so I was able to fit through that window. Here I am, running up the hill. He figures out that I'm out the house because he sees, so here he go, running up the hill. Let me tell you, nobody called the fucking police. So this is the shit that just annoys me. So we run up the hill, we go up in front of the apartment building, and there's like a little dirt spot in the apartment building. And I'm trying to, I remember just like telling him like to leave me alone, just leave me alone, and he wouldn't leave me alone. So I picked up a 2x4, and he was like, you're not gonna hit me with that you ain't gonna hit me with it. I hit him dead in his head with it, and then I ran my ass back down into the apartment, got back in there. And I think, I want to say that's one of the days, because I remember my window being broken because I wouldn't let him in the house, that the window was broken. And I know my kids, he would like chase me and leave my fucking kids in the house. He would do that shit. He would do that shit. It was fucking insane. It was insane. So I go back in the house, and I locked the door or something happened, but he broke the window. I remember him breaking the window because I remember he told a lie to, he told his grandmother that someone tried to break into our apartment and she paid to get our window fixed. Like, she was always, his grandmother, my grandmother, they were always bailing us out of shit or getting us out of shit or, you know, helping us one way or another. But no one knew like this crazy ass abuse was going on. And I'm not even sure if they realized that we were addicts, you know. I'm not even sure if they even realized we were addicts. I'm pretty sure my grandmother didn't realize that I was out of the house. She didn't realize that I was an addict, you know. So that's one of the times that we had a fight out in the open. The third time that I can remember is, like I said, this one, I don't know what we were fighting for. This was on Christmas Day, and it was morning. And I remember, and this was I want to say somewhere the beginning of 86. What I do remember is being in the bathroom, because I ain't gonna make up some shit to make it sound great. What I remember is being in the bathroom. Of course, I'm always trying to get away from this niglet, and him choking me. He choked me to the point where I lost consciousness. Like, I literally lost consciousness. I fucking lost consciousness, that he choked me so hard. I just remember just like crying, you know, crying, and just always crying and always scared, and just never know when it's gonna pop off, you know. Like, I just didn't know, because he would lock me in the fucking house where I couldn't get out. It was almost like, I remember we're sitting in the living room. This shit I remember clear. We're sitting in the living room. We had a brown leather love seat and a reclining brown leather chair. I'm sitting in the reclining chair. He's sitting in the love seat. He's agitated because there ain't no drugs, and he would like flinch at me. He would just do shit. He would just do shit just to do shit, just to see me flinch or jump or go through something. I just like, he was horrible. And it's so fucked up, because abusers never remember the shit they do to you, but you fucking remember. Sorry, I'm cursing too much. I'm sorry. But I remember. I remember because I had to be the one to feel the pains and the punches and the shit. I may not can tell you the whole story of how it happened, but everything I'm telling you, the truth, baby, and nothing but the truth, okay? Period. It was crazy what I allowed to happen, because I did not say anything to anyone. It's just like the next day it's like it never happened. You get immune, and you get used to shit like that, where it's like it's fucking it's a normal day. It's just a normal day for it to happen. Like, This is, and I know better because I seen and grew up around decent, good relationships as far as my grandfather, my grandmother, my mom, my dad, how they interact, the people that they brought me around, other members of my family. We didn't have this, I had an aunt that was always into it with her boyfriend, so that was very dysfunctional. So maybe that's where I thought it was okay to be dysfunctional in a relationship, because I watched her dysfunctional relationship, her always fighting with her boyfriend and everything. And maybe I thought, since I spent that much time around her, and maybe I thought that shit was supposed to be normal, but it wasn't normal. That was not. No man should ever yell at you, hit you, treat you bad. Treat you bad. They shouldn't do it. And if you're a female, don't put up with that shit, because you know why? You don't have to. In today's world, I'll never put up with a man fucking with me. I just won't. I won't have it. I won't do it. That's just not what I'm here for. And you out there, ladies, if you're in a relationship like that, don't put up with that shit. Don't put up with some man talking crazy to you, talking down to you. It's bad enough. I heard this song today, dumb as hell. It said, I can't remember, but it said something about he loved effing hoes. You know, it's just horrible. And you women dancing to songs calling you bitches and hoes and shit. That shit ain't okay. I'm sorry. That shit just ain't okay. But today's women accept bullshit. Not me. I'm not today's women. I'm 52. I'm over that today's women bullshit. So anyway, we're going to get into this last story of, because I don't want to stay on this abuse shit too long, because I just don't. But these are the ones that hurt me the most. So this one I can clearly, I remember, because this is the worst one. My left eye today is different from my right eye. You can't really tell, and unless I don't have my makeup on, it takes me a while to do my eyebrows, because I have to get my left eye eyebrow to match my right. The reason is, he punched me in the face, and I'll tell you that story, and my eye sunk in. So this eye, it lags. Here is a bump. It won't go away. It's just a bump. There's not a smooth transition. Here, smooth. Here, no. It's just not. So I always put like a lot of highlighter there to kind of try to mask it and try to cover it. So there's another one of those things where, I gotta fucking be reminded that I was punched in the face every day, because every fucking morning, sorry, I'm cursing again, every morning I'm doing my face, and I'm reminded of it when I'm fixing that damn eyebrow, or the fact that my eye, I can't, like if I'm trying to do makeup on this eye and try to look at it, this eye is all messed up. It gives me blurry and double vision. Like my eyesight in this eye is really messed up. So let's get into the story. This particular, I remember why we were arguing and why I got punched in the face. I gave his mother money for our gas and light bill and money for something else. Now, it's maybe 12, 1 or 2, another one of those 1 or 2 in the morning stories. I'm done getting high, all the crack is gone. He wants me to call his mother with some, another, again, I can't remember the story, but it was a bullshit story. And I'm telling him I'm not going to do it. And I won't do it. So I don't know if I got too hyped for him or what. All I remember is his fist came and punched me dead in my face. And baby, you do see stars when someone hits you in your MFing face. You do see stars. I saw stars. My eye was, it was out there. It was horrible. And after he did that, he dragged me by my hair around from the living room, and I'm kicking and screaming to the kids' bedroom. My babies were there, and I know they heard it. I know my oldest son did. I'm kicking and screaming, trying to get out. So I was finally able to get away from him. I don't know how this happened. I was finally able to get away from it, and I'm running around the house. He thought I went into the bathroom and went out the window because the window was open, but I didn't. There was some blankets under my baby's crib, and I was, like I said, I was tiny back then. So I got under those blankets and I stayed still, and I slept in the corner under those blankets the whole night. Do you know he left my babies in that house looking for me because he thought I was gone? And he never found me. He never looked under the crib. He never looked, because it was such a small space. You would think who could fit under there. But he left. He left my babies there looking for me. And I'll tell you, I was fucking scared to death. I was petrified. It's weird. That was painful, but you don't feel the pain because I guess your adrenaline is so high that and you're so scared, and you're just so, like, I never felt the pain. I felt the punch, but through it all, I don't remember feeling the pain. Yeah, kind of a shitty story. Another shitty story. But you know what? We're going to stop right there. I'm just going to end the story. Like, honestly, people, I didn't want to do a video this weekend. I have some other things going on in my own life. But I got to keep this up. I said I would do it, and I know there's some people who enjoy watching my videos, so I'm going to keep doing it. Even if it's for those 2-3 people, I'm going to continue to do it. It's like I said, it's for me, and hopefully it's for someone else out there. So I'm going to continue to do it, but I have to tell you, I just really didn't feel it today, but I'm going to get that out there. Thank you for watching, and when we come back next Sunday, we will continue on to when his grandmother found out he was beating on me and how she handled it, and what happened after that. So I will see you guys next Sunday. Thanks guys for supporting me and just being with me through this journey. So thank you, and I will see you next week. So I'm gonna do a little funny clip because I don't want to leave you with all this bad mushy shit. So I'm about to show you something funny to make you laugh at the end, so I don't just leave you with, damn girl, that shit was fucked up. I'll be right back, people.
Speed up the octo with Minnie. Minnie's back to give you her mini commentary on some BS, some funny B shit. So we're going to talk about what I found on TMZ. TMZ had a picture of Bert and Ernie, and I will show you a picture of cute Bert and Ernie. You remember Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street? So the writer asks, was Bert and Ernie gay? Oh my God, do you know how fucking dumb that was? Bert and Ernie, they're puppets. They're puppets. How you gonna make puppets gay? They're just puppets. Next they're gonna be saying that the Cookie Monster me too, Miss Piggy going coochie instead of cookies. Okay? I just don't understand it. Let me show you a picture of Bert and Ernie. You remember Bert and Ernie, right?
Really done that thing yet. I ain't even really got that thing right.
Next, I ran into this horrific picture of Kathy Griffith. This shit scared me so bad. She looks horrible. I don't know, like, the close-up they did of her was crazy as fuck. I'm sorry. I know Minnie's cursing again, but Minnie likes to curse sometimes. She don't know how to control herself. But oh my God, I'm gonna show you this picture of Kathy Griffith. Her ass looked like one of the Chuckies from Chucky's Revenge. I swear to God. Let me show you this picture. Okay? Let me show you this picture.
Whole page till I get it go. Boss tell me that you're innocent. Honey, wait up. Fuck that, cause I'm cynical. Honey, wait up. She sugar and the cinnamon. Honey, wait up. So good when we physical now.
Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next week for new pregnancy, new house. Remember, if you want to, you can follow me on my IG, crystalphillip.52. Really ain't doing shit. Ain't even taking pretty pictures lately. Anyway, I will see you next week. Like I say, enjoy your life. Be good to yourself. Be good to someone else. And as always, don't be an asshole.